Okay. Alrighty. And now. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, that's a great question. I literally said to my cousin, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make a D&D today because it's been a while since I've streamed, and I think I'm gonna do that today. I need to complete my this. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Forgot I had this. Put it in there. Hey, buddy. Cracker. I was gonna name you Simon, but I never got the chance. Why does Simon low-key look like me? You can't hear me though, right? Rip. What the hell is... About to say there better only be potatoes in these ones. See if Julian's free. One moment. Because here in a moment, I'm gonna head up and look at what everybody's been up to. Glad to hear that. I've been considering adding my, hmm. I've been considering adding some stuff. I forgot about Squidward. He was the escapee. I wonder who died to the trap. Clearly somebody with a cherry boat. Rip them. Let's see. I still need to remake a lot of my gear. You still kicking, buddy? Yes, he is. Okay, good. Check to see if the lava's been working. No. Sag. Don't need to finish this. The lever. Yeah, and then I head up and see what everybody's been up to. Because I sincerely doubt everybody has continued to listen to the one rule I set. But we'll find out. What the hell? Well, this is a new edition. What is the purpose of this? Don't. I assume this says touch. You letter said born pooch. I need to cook more potatoes here later. Means it'll be time to use hose mad. Where's this gonna go take me to? Yep. Why am I shocked? I honestly shouldn't be surprised. Gotta say though, the server feels a little bit dead. But it is what it is. Alright, let's take a look at What the? Plot twist, I'm in the dead people. Wouldn't surprise me with how long I haven't been on. Alright, any drowned in here? Hmm? Don't worry, I'll only take a little bit off the top. Angel Triton, if you're willing to drop it, if you have one. Hey, buddy. Very true. I would assume that's part of the reason. Because me and Julian are friends in real life. Hmm. Well, I got a lot of free time. Not a whole bunch of free time. I just have today, and then after work tomorrow, and then pretty much the same way for every other day. Because I'm off. Because I now work every day except Saturday and Sunday. Well, starting tomorrow. Have I been? Uh, pretty, pretty okay. Uh, I haven't missed a single day of work. Nor do I ever plan to. I gotta organize this sometime. At the very least, I gotta start, you know. I need to start growing my own so I could start making. So I could start, you know, making a bunch of potions. Speaking of which, speaking of growing, yeah, something I gotta do really quick. I forget. Well, forgot, not forget. That'd be the improper word. Gonna throw this in here really quick. Yeah, there's something I need to do. Why do I have 64 chests? Did I accidentally make 64 chests, or did I have a plan for that at one point? I don't blame you. I'll throw that in there. This in here. We'll hold on to that potato, because me having it in my inventory isn't going to change anything. We'll toss these in here, though. And this. Keep my liver. Also known as the key. Grab that. Do I have any other big potatoes? I should. Same. Alas. Growing up is a part of life. One that's unavoidable. It's funny because when we're little, well, when we're kids, we're like, we constantly believe that being an adult will be such a grand thing. Then as we become an adult, we realize just how much it sucks. All right. I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a while. Use most of the potatoes for food. Well, yeah, for food. Because from what I can tell, the Brotherhood is getting low on food, which isn't exactly bueno. I'm gonna have a fun time replanting all of this. Like, so what did you do today? I replanted stacks of potatoes. When my coworker Greg asked me like what I did over the weekend, I'm gonna say I replanted stacks upon stacks of potatoes. Alright, I'm gonna put these in the chest over there, and then go make or grab a smoker. Whichever comes first. If I have a smoker, then I'll just yoink it. But if I don't, then gotta make one. We'll find out. Depending on if I have any coal or charcoal, that might also be another thing I gotta do. Also need to start working on a reliable source of... Jesus Christ, it's dark in here. The lava bucket over here just like, why don't you use me? because I'm my one lava bucket. Nothing in there. What's this? Hey, it's my axolotl. Because I always forget about that. By the way, so you know how we thought that this wouldn't work anymore? I figured out how to do it. I did it in Bedrock. Will it apply here? Huh. I don't know. But we'll find out. Um, I'll show you when I like. Okay, so I do have a smoker swag. Okay, and I don't have not seen any coal in here. That's not exactly bueno. But I see a lava bucket. Some dripstone. I think I saw some iron in here somewhere. But yeah, it's a process I'll have to set up here in a moment. Okay, I have 6 coal. That'll get me real far. Yep, totally. This is why I hate it. Like how this is why I hate how everything is locked when you first place it. And then it makes it to where whenever we have a group working on something together, we wind up with that bullshit. I am a man who likes to use charcoal. Does that make me broke? Oh, absolutely. Do I care? No. Mind you, these are like my 3 last potatoes. So yeah, that's not exactly bueno. It's funny how I started saying bueno a lot because of my friends. Oh, I have 54 coal. Swag. I have more than that. The one piece of charcoal in there. Which coal do I have? Now this scares me. Alright. The Irish in me, well, in my character, is not very happy with me. Grab this. We're gonna grab this. Do I have any iron here? Yes, I do. Also have a bunch of chests that I put in here. Before I make any hoppers, do I have any in any of my chests? I'm gonna eat like this. No. Okay. I mean, I would do it. Let's be real here. It's me. Gonna do this. And then immediately realize I don't remember how to make this. Okay, there we go. I don't think I need this much. No, I definitely don't. I really only need 3 at the moment. So we're just gonna do this. You know, we'll do this. And just put these in here like this. Perfect. It would have been funny if after I did shift click, it just proceeded to make it the entire stack of chests of them. And yes, you can. There is never a such thing as too much iron, which is very ironic. I had to. We're gonna do that. Um, we're gonna ignore this. There we go. Jesus Christ. I could do a barrel, but I'll pass on that because I know what'll happen. It'll make it to where there's gonna be at least one of my farmers down here is gonna be like, a barrel? Yes, I'm a fisherman. I do the fishing in my 1x3. Or did I make them a 1x4? Jesus. Alrighty. The heck was? Oh my! No, bad slime. Bad, bad, bad. I probably should stop doing this. Bad, bad. Mat is now damaged. Sad. I mean, it was damaged before, but not to this degree. Marginally more damage now. Oh my god. Alrighty. Just gonna. They should have another crafting table here. There we go. Gonna do that really quick. There it is. Grab this. I want to move that over. And they're gonna have to do this. Alrighty. Gonna break this. And this. As well as this. Do this. God dang it. Put that there. Yeah. What's up? Oh, good morning, Mama. That would do it. Yeah. There we go. Who the hell just messaged me? Yeah. Streamer mode. Make it hard to know who messaged people. Rip. There we go. Oh, wait, no, this is just the last one. We're good. We can change this later. That there. And that should do it. Keyword should. Swag. What's it about? I have not yet, no. That makes this a temporary one. Do this. You've been building in creative a lot lately. When you try and fly in survival. That's why. It's because I know that I'm gonna run out of. Well, I know I'm gonna run out of coal really fast. No, I will not. It's because lava lasts for an entire hour. So I feel that's kind of unnecessary. Especially when I'm only using it for fuel. I might have changed it. Okay, it says it lasts 16 minutes. Which is still quite a long time. Yes, it is. And that's why I plan to use lava in order to cook the potatoes. In fact, it says 16 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. There. It's here. Keep this on hot bar. Alrighty, back to, you know. Enough, I suppose. In case you're curious, you'll notice something. There is one missing. I didn't even realize Meal said hi. My bad. Wasn't paying attention. As you can see, this is why. So remember upstairs how we have that one villager named Squidward? This was him. He escaped and ran upstairs. Bro was making a break for it. And being honest, he almost succeeded. I don't know. But that is a phenomenal question. He didn't escape when I was there. He escaped when Julian was doing stuff. Alas, I don't know how it happened. Me looking at that last potato. Just thinking, I might need to grab some more. What the f- Not even the Why? Just why? God damn it. Jesus. Fair enough. I'll talk to you later, Hugh. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Potatoes I have left over, I could start putting them in here. I'm gonna play some more Faz later. Yoink. Alrighty. Okay, status check. Wrong area. Yep, it's full. Okay. Up there. Yeah, inventory. Grab this. I'm gonna run upstairs and make 2 more buckets. Why I did that, I don't know. And there we go. Now, how's it going? Kinda. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't say that they're the happiest, especially considering. So, as you can see, I have ha 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 wah ah ha wah ah, which translates to "in case of fire, get back to work." I said I wouldn't say they're the happiest. I mean, Squidward's living the high life. Pretty much, yeah. You gotta fix this. This is infuriating. Don't know who did that, but it's mildly infuriating. Grab this back. So, I have mending on here, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, because of that, I'm actually gonna repair this really quick. In the easiest way possible. Oh, by the way, in case you're curious, these are the boots made for walking. Thank you. Very much so, yeah. I shall be back. Is there anything that I need to be doing? My armor's maxed, so I'm not too worried about that. That is a great question. I need to organize these guys sometime. I still find it funny that this just did not work. Because if you ever log out and then log back in, it, for whatever reason, the stasis chamber just does not want to work. How many worlds have I had? That is also a phenomenal question. Alright, since one of them has run out of coal, the other two should here soon. Yeah. This took a while to build, but I'm proud of it. Well, it's less of that and more along the lines of I don't automate stuff very often. How's it going, Sonic? How you been, buddy? That's also why my potato farm is literally just a massive field. It's because like the way yeah, I feel that when it comes to iron, I don't mind it. But other than that, I feel like the point of Minecraft is to put in the work. Even though sometimes it feels like a second job. Yes, we do. We have two of them, actually. By the way, have I showed you my door yet? Oh, by the way, so this right here, this is a trap that I have set for people who ignore the sign that I have. Oh, in case you're curious, the way the trap works is you might be thinking at first, ah, that's not gonna stop anybody because all you have to do is just break the block, right? If you break that block, I'll let you know what happens, and it's hilarious. What'll happen is you'll go fall down, and you'll land in well, you'll sink down more or less, but you won't have enough time to try and stop it. But you'll sink down into a entity cramming trap I have, and then once you die, which will happen in like 2 seconds, all your stuff gets collected. What keeps them stuck down there? Let me show you something. So first you might be thinking, so couldn't they just swim out? Well, that wouldn't be too hard, right? Because you don't seem like you're super far down. You're not swimming out of here before you drown. And all the blocks that I have surrounding the entirety of the thing, you can't break. The entire trap is made to where you can't just break your way out. Yeah, but so at first you might be thinking, but like that's not related. So what will that stop? Let me show you something. Slash. Well, actually, no. I could just do this. Hang on. Head over here. So everything that is like that can be interacted with can be locked. Locked things can't be broken or opened. Now, at the moment, you might be thinking, so all right, but I don't see how that's going to stop anybody. Good luck. All of them are locked. Every single one. Even the doors are locked. In order to get into the base and not be killed by it, you have to be let in by one of the members. Mind you, the funniest part is that the server. So when my friend Julian was testing it, he kept dying by it because we kept like testing it in different ways. By the way, that's not even the door I was going to show you. Yep. Well, not true. So let me show you something. All right. Yeah, they can still be let in. However, so this is the actual entrance. I messed it up. So in the event that somebody was to get their to force their way in, sir, I don't have my sword on me. I'm gonna have to just punch you to death. Ow. Oh my god. Ow. Where the hell are you all coming from? I will grab my sword from the end chest. I'll do it. I will do it. Yeah, so that trap is in effect for one reason. So we've been griefed countless times to the point to where we've gotten absolutely fed up with it. So what I did was and mind you, so this trap is entirely allowed by the devs. And the funniest part is the reason that's how I know this is because when Julian was testing it and he kept dying because of it, well, not the devs, but one of the moderators was like, Jules, are you okay? And then he said, yeah, we're just testing Trey's anti-griefer trap. And then then they went, oh, okay. They didn't ask any other questions. They didn't care. They were like, oh, that's fine. So as you can see, so what I have it set, what it says is this: if you're a griefer, I suggest you give up and leave. Do not take the elevator down. You will regret it if you do. I try to be nice. Do that. Ow. Okay, that's just plain rude. Missed. Missed. Or just 360 no scoped me. Rude. Any drowned in here? Hmm. Not that I can see. Aren't there just a door here? Oh no, so I assure you that the only time in which anybody would ever well, the only time we'd have to worry is if somebody hadn't been on the server for very long. Because griefers get banned. In other words, like a griefer won't have anything that good. That's also why I know. That's also why I know that my trap is guaranteed to kill them in the event that they ignore my piece of advice to them. I said I try to be nice, since why I put the you know, since why I made it to where it says I recommend that they go ahead and just turn around and don't go down if they're a griefer. Alas, some people don't listen. Yeah. Oh, in case you're curious, it's killed people before. I was gonna say F. I'm not gonna say skill issue this time. Even though normally I would. I'm not gonna say it this time. Grab this. Put it in there. Grab this back out. Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah. Also, I said, in case you're curious, let me actually show you something really funny. I said I made it to where, in the event that you do decide to be like, I'm just gonna do this to get out of it, then you're not gonna be saving yourself. Speaking of which, I gotta head up in order to show you. Jesus. So this is what happens. You break that, and as you can see, I gotta fix this one apparently. But everywhere else, in the event that somebody decides to be funny and try to break any of these, it won't save them. Because I also have another one underneath it. Yeah, an experienced player would actually, well, it really depends. For example, an experienced player would know they could do this. You can't break the barrels, that's the thing. They're locked. I got called sinister for my trap once. Mind you, I've killed somebody in full netherite but with my trap. It, it wasn't even intentional either. Because, like, they weren't told about the trap, so when they went down, because we didn't know that they were going to visit, so when they went down, they got stuck, and then they were like, it's fine, I'll just break this, and then swim up, and they proceeded to break it, and then got themselves killed. No, it wasn't. In fact, I think Snoodu, because it was Snoodu, and I think he's actually played Minecraft a lot more than I have. Yeah, but he tried breaking the the magma block and kind of had the opposite effect. Or why you running? I don't know why, but he seems a little bit scared of me. That's kind of funny. I'll grab this. I'm gonna have to replant all of this too. That'll be fun. The worst part is I'm the one who put in place the rule that you have to replant. Because this entire base was made by me. Like some of it was was helped. Well, some of it like I had some help with, but the entire design of it wasn't. And yeah, pretty much a much solid 90% of it was done by me. That's also why a lot of it's not finished. I have a bad habit of being like, I'll do this later, and then I just never come back to it. Heck was that? A dog over there. Hang on. Quite a few people online. I'm gonna go and start replanting. Yeah, he's right above me. I think I left the door open. I had better go close that. If it is open. If it's not open, then we're good, but I'll go double check. Yeah, we're good. Hate it when this happens. One of these days, I'm gonna replace it with a better functioning elevator. It's just annoying. Well, I do love potatoes. They don't really get the best saturation. No, I have not. Mainly because I don't really watch tips videos very often. It's gonna take a while. I plan to swap over to Faz here soon. By here soon, I mean once I finish free planting all of this. Mainly because nobody's really getting on. So because of that, I feel like it'd be better if I change to something, more enticing than farming the entire time. Pretty much. Literally, I kid you not, the entire point as to why I'm doing this is because I'm restocking my my team's food supply. Because we're about to starve to death if I don't do this. And I can't let the Dark Brotherhood go hungry. So you saying that is very accurate. A lot more accurate than you probably realized. Go ahead and do this because I gotta fix the where the damn slime was like, yo, I do be bouncing. Hilariously, so the Brotherhood base, which is here, well, what I'm in, originally started as like what was going to just be my base, but then Graga was like, "Yo, I like this. Can I live here too?" Because he casually placed down his bed in my chest room, and then I turned and looked at him and I went, "I take it as you like my base," and then he said, "Yeah." And I said, "You wanna like live here as well?" And then he said, "Can I?" And I said, "Yeah, you can." And the next thing I know, I'm eventually just deciding on turning my base into the guild space. I might complete the challenge in Faz as well. Because this week's challenge is no evidence. Since it'll reset in about like 8 or so hours, maybe. Might as well go ahead and complete it. Rest in peace, cat. The bad thing about having a potato farm that is, this big, that you wind up with, well, the bad thing about having, this many villagers is that you wind up with this being a village on another level. And cats spawn at villages. So because of that, they wind up spawning, and sometimes they die. Because of where they're spawning at. That's also why anytime somebody gets bad omen, they're temporarily banned from the base. Until they either find until they either drink some milk, or wait until the effect goes away. It's like sometimes I wonder, do I have too many potatoes? But then I look at the stack and a half of emerald that I get from selling them all, and then I'm just like, nah. And I don't mean like regular emeralds. We're talking like blocks. Plus, this is also a really good way to repair gear. Well, as long as you're not playing on bedrock. If we're playing on bedrock, it's a lot more complicated. Well, actually, no, it's not. You could do this the exact same way, regards to if you're on bedrock or not. Just whenever you're using the XP farm, when this doesn't work as when it's a lot harder to repair gear. That's because our XP farm requires you to actually do stuff. It's not AFKable. But with the potato farm, you just gotta be holding or wearing your gear. And then you just sell potatoes. When you do that, you'll rapidly repair your gear. I'll talk to you later, Sonic. In case anybody's ever curious. So, the potato farm winds up filling like 4 or 5 double chests full of potatoes. Rip. Seems somebody has a bunch of zombified piglins on them. One does not know true fear until they have an entire server's worth of zombified piglins after them. I was looking at the map for a split second, and when I was missing potatoes. I'm almost done. Almost. Oops. Alrighty. Okay, put this in here. Grab this. put them upstairs. I'm mad at. I'm gonna go ahead and check to see if my lava's finished, even though I know it likely hasn't. It's always possible, though highly unlikely. Yeah, nope. One of these days. Alrighty. It is this. And I think I'll be ending the video here soon. But I'll be starting another one here. Not too long after. They'll be swapping to Fez. So there. Put that there. Hmm. Alrighty. Yeah, I forgot about this. This is my emergency kit. Plan to make a mangrove boat and name it Lifeboat. Slow yet steady progress. Alright. If this fills up, then I'll put lava right there. Okay, good. Yeah, I could do that. Alright, so with this, I'm gonna go ahead and end it since I'm gonna be waiting for these to fill up so I can finish cooking my potatoes. However, that is very true. I didn't think about that. Why I put it there, I don't know. There we go. True. Where'd it go? Weird. That's what this was going to be. However, I never finished it because cause I was gonna start with jungle since jungle at the time was the biggest tree. I don't know if it still is because I haven't been to a pale forest yet, so I don't know if it is still the biggest tree, but it used to be. Reason for this is because we were using shroom lights for lighting, so we made it temporarily this. Well, crimson, the nylium. Come on. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. And then I'm gonna switch over to Faz. I don't feel like waiting for this right now. already replanted, which was my main reason as to why this was still going on. Because I had to replant all the potatoes. Alrighty. If you guys enjoyed, I'm glad. If not, rip. But regardless, have a good day, night, or whatever it is for you. Have a good one, everybody. And as said, I will be swapping over to Faz here soon. And when I do, then I'll be streaming that. But for now, I'll see you guys all later.